just that the more work you do with the air, the less work you have to do here. So, there's a total amount of work's got to be done. It's just getting split up. Some muscles here, some muscles there. And I'm thinking about the airflow and just focusing on that. And it's not so much physically what I'm doing, it's just a concept that I'm blowing air, and that is the sound. And the more I support with air, and the more I think about just making this faster air rather than thinking higher or lower, but faster, I end up working less here. And if I back off there and get a bit lazy with the air, I still get the sound, but I find then I'm working hard here. But it's obviously making up for that. So this is great, and it's about how you take the air in. It's really relaxed, taking the air in, not like sucking the air in and being tense, but letting it in. You know what I mean? Just letting go of everything so that I get this huge amount of air, and then focusing on the air out and really driving that air and not thinking about driving myself here. And I find I never get sore here, I'm not working that hard here. It's all about the air.
How do you pressure?
Not much. Enough so that it doesn't get blown off my face with the air. But just enough to keep it on there, but not ever controlling it with that, or never pulling back a bit more. To pull back a bit more, you squash your lips, they get thinner. It's like a thinner guitar string. It'll vibrate faster, it'll go up. But you'll beat yourself up here. That won't last that long, and it's hard to control. You can control much better with the air than that. But look, and you ever get this, you go for a high note and you get the sound. Where you get nothing? It's just stopping the vibration, pulling back. Watch this. You pull it away and the note comes out. That's all it is. And if you concentrate on the air, that'll never happen, because you won't be inclined to pull back, because you're thinking the other way, not this way. I just keep it going up just to keep increasing the airspeed. And I'm not doing much here at all, just firming up these muscles to hold everything where it was as I put more air through. I don't really move the lips. You got your air going through like that. You blow harder, they want to do that more. So you just use your muscles to hold them where they were. Keep the hole the same, push more air, it's got to go faster. They'll vibrate faster, up it goes. It's kind of physics. But if you start moving this around to change the pitch, then you introduce a whole lot of other stuff and problems, I just think the air is what's driving it up. And all sorts of advantages. Pitching's really easy. Endurance is great. Warm-up almost doesn't exist. Just pull it out and play, like all sorts of stuff. And the other way, the more I rely on this and start doing things with this, the more you have to be warmed up, the trickier it is to pitch, the shorter endurance, and blah, blah, blah,
So I assume that I have a problem with, I can hit a C, like a double C, like a double D. I can hit double A, but I cannot hit a B flat and a B. I'll go from A, and then I'll slide up into a C.
Man, now there's something I can sympathize with you completely, because everybody seems to have, that plays that high, seems to have a note or two that it wants to slip over, and it's different. I don't know if it's to do with the horn or the player, but it's a bit to do with the horn, I think, because most of my life, A's haven't been great. I can make one come out, but it just doesn't want to sit. B flat, B, C, D, great. G sharp, fine. But just A never wanted to come out, and I thought it was me. Since I got this horn, A's are fine. So I'm thinking maybe it was just I know it's a harmonica where it sits in relation to you and the horn. But you're not alone. Everyone seems to have a note that doesn't want to come out up there. All I can suggest is you got to get a bit violent with it. Sort of go, man, and play the B flat down the octave, and then jump the octave, just go, bum, and make it happen. But that's interesting you should say that, because I've talked to other guys who said B is their note that won't come out. For me, it was A. And it's nothing with how high it is. It can play much higher than an A. It just didn't want to come out. It's weird. Does it change when you change mouthpieces? Is it a different note then, or is it always those same notes?
It's really inconsistent. I can't, above G, I can't switch mouthpieces and still hit those notes.
Okay.
So I think I'm still relying on the mouthpiece.
Yeah. And is it mainly this one to get up there?
Not really.
What's your favorite high mouthpiece?
Easiest one is the shoe one. I filed the inner lip off.
Yeah.
but that sounds horrible on a staff thing.
Yeah.
Most things.
See, with a hole that small, I mean, that's just it's a huge venturi to go from that size to the size of the horn. So that's really speeding up the air. It's like a venturi on the outside of your lip sucking the air through, you know, and that's going to give you faster vibrations, going to get you up there. But as you say, it's not great for everything else. And it leads you into relying more on this and not supporting with the air. You know, in a way, when you got the time, I mean, I know with the schedule you got, it's hard. You got to put a bigger mouthpiece on, lose some range, and then work on going back up there like that. And that'll make you use the air that way. And when you get it, then you've got it.
Don't even interrupt. We're on about 4 minutes.
Oh, so hits the time. I better let you go. We didn't actually play, but
Thank you.